I believe the spillage at the Volta River, Volta region, the VRA should be able to tell the residents, we are sorry. We are finding it difficult to say sorry because we feel like when you say sorry, you are weak. But if a person says sorry, he is not weak, he is responsible, he is matured, and the last thing, he is a Christian, he is Christ-like. Oh, Christus. A parent, they have the courage to say, I'm sorry. Mother, because in our society we have the mind that penny nifo. Stop it. It has destroyed a lot of relationships. Have the boldness, humble yourself, throw away your ego and humble yourself and say, I'm sorry. One day Pastor Isto knelt down on the altar at church and begged all his pastors, even though he had done nothing wrong. He said, if I have hurt anybody unconsciously, forgive me. My mother Christy Tete, one day we gathered all her pastors around her many years ago, and then said the pastors, he said to me, she said, Kofi, came on pastor, said, okay, if I have done anything wrong to them, they should tell you to tell me so that I apologize to them immediately. We were solving something. Put away the ego and say sorry. I believe the spillage at the Volta River, Volta region, the VRA should be able to tell the residents, we are sorry. We are very sorry. Stop justifying things. We are very sorry. Like the people at Wager, they should be able to man up and have courage and say, we are sorry. Sorry. If we had done this, many relationships would have been saved. I'm telling you. Because you know what? This is not the option. Spilling water and it's going to destroy. I mean, we can harvest this water and use it for so many things. So many things. So many things. The engineers know what I'm talking about. And to spill in it, for it to go and destroy people, we should say sorry. We should be able to say sorry. When my president went there, many people said he didn't speak well. His Excellency should be able to man up and say, all right, people of Volta region, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. Next week, I'm going to issue an official apology to the Church of Pentecost. 4 weeks ago, whilst I was preaching, I mentioned the Church of Pentecost, and I said, something relating to Apostle Michael into me. No, I'm standing here right now to say to Apostle Michael into me, we are sorry, because people are, making the thing that we have some beef with Pentecost. No, we can't. I mean, Pentecost Church has been one of the ministries we have looked up to all this while. I am the person that stood here and did an exposition for the six chairman of the Church of Pentecost. When I did the series of the patriarchs of faith, I featured Apostle MK Yabua on this altar. I made a series and I said, go to the Church of Pentecost and learn. I have made many series, so I will not sit for anybody to even think that I disrespect them. No, whatever I said on that particular Sunday, I will stand here and say I'm sorry to Apostle Michael and to Apostle Eric Nyamicha. Yesterday was his birthday. Papa, happy birthday. And say sorry to him, and say sorry to the entire executive council, and say sorry to the entire assemblies of the Church of Pentecost worldwide, that any unpleasantness we have caused you, we are sorry. People should be able to come down and say, I'm sorry. Look in the eyes of your wife and tell, baby, I'm sorry. Yeah. Look in the eyes of your husband and say, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's okay. Kneel down before your wife and say, baby, I have messed up. My worry. My worry. I'm sorry. It will pain you, you will cry, but I'm telling you that your husband or your wife, they have done what is right. You see, when the boys from MPP went to United Television to misbehave, the right thing for the leadership of the party was what they did. They went there and said, we are sorry. And it's not just sorry. No, that's not what we are talking about. I'm talking about forgiveness. Forgiveness is an essence of Christianity. It's a virtue. You spoke to your wife badly before your children. Apologize. I'm sorry. I heard a story this week, my heart broke. A woman that have given birth to triplets. The husband had a fight and the woman gave birth to triplets on operation, cesarean section. The husband beat this woman, kicked her into the cesarean operation until the cut bleeding in the thing. And I've sent a message to the family people that Mobana had the phone. And I said, how can it be well with you? Even the ladies that are selling their bodies on the streets is not free. Somebody has married you. That's a risk. Marriage is a risk. Just like life in itself is a risk. There is nothing wrong in handling stuff like that. I'm sorry. Men are treating some women very bad. Cruelty. Somebody gave their heart to you, like Sylvester Ofori and Barbara in America. Barbara paid for part of their wedding, paid for the church where they are having service. Barbara paid for the instruments, the cameras. When they had a fight, Sylvester, after they had separated, Sylvester Ofori took a gun. No, Sylvester, is not you. I'm talking about Sylvester Ofori. I'm sorry. And went to Barbara's workplace. When Barbara heard that your husband is at the car park, she ran. Oh. Some people love too much. A young man pulled the trigger 7 times. Barbara is buried. Sometimes we treat people bad until we come and stand by their coffin. And we wish we can reverse time and events. But I can tell you that some damages are irreparable and irreversible. So as I finish, tell them I'm sorry. What just happened when I meet Father? I'll tell Father, Father, I'm sorry. When I meet Director, I'm sorry. All of us seated here, I want you to go home. And anybody you have any ought with, go to the person and tell the person, I'm sorry, because I will not be a Christian if I still hold this grudge. The Holy Spirit cannot be living in me. I mean, if you have forgiven the cheating of your husband, then you should not make reference to it any longer. If you have forgiven, yeah, do you remember today? What's today? You don't remember today? So now what is today? Today is not my birthday, it's not our anniversary, today is not Christmas or Easter. What is today? Today is anniversary, 8th anniversary of your cheating on me. No. Once you forgive, no references are going to be made to. Some things are painful.